Hello movie fans, I'm Eric aka MrAniMonkey and welcome back to MrAniMonkey, the channel for everything animated movies. And today, we're finishing off the horror movie marathon for 2012 with Frankenweenie.
I'm sorry, boy.
Sparky! I can't believe it!
I can fix that.
Frankenweenie is Tim Burton's third animated movie. His first was A Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously, which is a classic, one of my all-time favorite movies, favorite Halloween movies, favorite Christmas movies. It is just a fantastic movie, and it's really stylistic, and he didn't actually direct it, but he produced it, and you can tell he had a lot of creative input in that movie. It is great. I'm definitely going to be reviewing it this Halloween, but he followed up with The Corpse Bride, which I was really disappointed by, unfortunately. It was just a little bit too strange for me. I think it tried to focus on being weird over everything else in the movie, so that kind of took away from the movie for me, and just felt really bland to me, and I didn't really enjoy that much. But I was still really excited for Frankenweenie because of the whole approach to it. It was going to be all in black and white. I thought that was awesome. All the characters looked great. The trailers got me really excited, and now I finally got to see it. Frankenweenie is about a young boy named Victor whose dog dies, but he can't really live without him because he's really close to his dog. So as he tries to give him back to life, and just things start happening. I'm not going to ruin it for you because it is a really fun ride. I really liked Frankenweenie. It was a great animated movie. Really fun to watch. The heart was there. It's probably one of the most emotionally resonant movies, animated movies I've seen all year. And it was really funny. It was just all around a really good movie. The story is actually really good in this movie. It's based off of the Frankenweenie short film that Tim Burton directed in 1984. It's a little bit before Pee-wee's Big Adventure, so this was like his first big directing thing. So you guys going back to that story, and it feels like the short film has like an act added onto it, which I thought was a really cool effect. And it had less boundaries, because animation you can do anything you want. Unfortunately, I think the weakest part of this movie is the script and the direction. The script for some reason just didn't go with the whole feel of the movie, which I'll get into when I talk about the animation, but it had a really specific feel. And I think sometimes the script went away from that and they just said like standard stuff. But overall, the script was it didn't really fit the movie all the way. It wasn't as different as the movie was as a whole. And the direction was good. It did drag a little bit and it had a few scenes that kind of felt out of place. But overall, it was a really fun movie to watch. I think kids will like it even though it's black and white. It's really not really what they're used to. I think it is more immersive than you might expect. The voice acting is all around good. The voices fit the characters really well, and the characters are very bizarre, which is great. I just love how they how animation you could sometimes just like make something completely out of the ordinary, and Tim Burton is the perfect person to do that, and he does it really well in this movie. There are some great different characters. I'm not gonna talk about them at all actually, but there's one girl who has like giant eyeballs. She was hilarious. There's a few characters like every time I've seen their face, I laughed at. The animation, which of course is spectacular. We are so fortunate to get 3 stop-motion animated movies this year. Pirates Band of Misfits, Paranorman, and Frankenweenie. Frankenweenie, I think, is in the middle between Pirates and Paranorman. I didn't like it as much as Paranorman, but the animation was really good. I love how they did it in black and white, and they used like very dull colors with the puppets, so it worked really well with that. I felt like there were a few inconsistencies with the animation. For example, Victor's mother is smiling a lot in the movie. At the scene where Sparky, Victor's dog, dies, she kind of like is still smiling. I don't think they could really get that frown effect on her. For the most part, the characters were actually really expressive, so it had its ups and downs in the facial expression department. But overall, the claymation just looked great, and he really immersed you in the world again. And I had a really fun time watching it, and I got even more into it than definitely Hotel Transylvania. I'm not sure about Paranorman. I think I got a little bit more into that world, but this one was definitely created a whole world and whole environment that you can definitely escape into. And the dog Sparky was animated awesomely. I love the way he moved around. It looked really cool in the claymation, and overall the movie looks really cool. There might be some mixed reaction to the finale of this movie. I actually really enjoyed the finale. The way it ended, it wasn't really what I wanted, but I would learn to accept it really well. Kind of like the message of the movie, to accept things that happen. But I kind of wished it went in the other direction. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm fine with the way it ended. I thought it was a good close on the movie. And the music was really good. It went with that whole vibe, the whole atmosphere of the movie. So scoring Frankenweenie, I'll give the animation a 9.5 out of 10. It all looked spectacular. The style of the movie was just fantastic, and you really escaped the movie a lot, and all the characters looked great. Overall, it's just a really great movie to look at, and I was honestly, my eyes were glued to the screen more than any other time in the theater. I was just mesmerized by this animation. It looks beautiful. The characters are given 8.5, a lot of really creative characters and really cool things that they do. I really like the character of Mr. Burgermeister, which obviously referenced the real Fresno's reindeer. I thought that was really cool. And all the characters had like last names that were from like classic monster movies. I thought that was all awesome. The direction I gave a 7. Again, the movie flowed really nicely, except for a few little problems. I really liked how the movie had a whole like classic monster movie vibe to it the whole time through. I thought that was really cool and made it even more fun to watch. And speaking of fun to watch, I give the entertainment value a 9 out of 10. Really fun to watch again. I think kids will enjoy it. If you're skeptical about seeing it because it might be black and white, definitely just give it a try because I think you're going to have a really fun time watching it. And the story I will give an 8. I really enjoyed the way the story went. Again, not really what I would have done, but I still wanted to accept it and had a really fun time following the story. So overall, I give Frankenweenie 8.4 out of 10 bananas. Definitely worth seeing in the theater if you can because the whole black and white thing look awesome. A really great claymation movie, just a really great animated movie. Great story, very heartfelt, it's all there, it's really fun. And that's not finished with me, be sure to check out my other channel, MrAniMonkey, for live action movie stuff. I'm going to be reviewing Argo on there soon, so look forward to that. Also check out my Facebook for movie monkeys and different really cool stuff. We have fun on the Facebook page. And also check out my Twitter so you can see what I'm doing all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.